Okay, so we're talking about Suzuka. She is a quick AoE rider. They do not get the best rep. The reason being they don't really perform that well. These are the 4 that are actually on this list that like have decent enough like kit and refund to actually be able to return farm within a normal double Scotty system. Gotta preface, normal double Scotty. Summer Ishtar, I think she needs this. Like she's not gonna do it with plug suit. I mean super scope, but she needs 3 Scotties. I think that's why she's the only one. This I think is showing like minimum requirements, and like the minimum for this is super scope. It's not that they can't do traces with 3 Scotties, it's that this is going to be the most cost efficient setup for them, which is fine. But from my understanding, Achilles actually does need this because his refund is so janky. I'm going to be directly comparing Suzuka to Achilles, and like pretty much every a lot of facets. So hang on, let me bring up Achilles, because in my honest opinion, Achilles is only going to beat Suzuka in like boss fights. That is it, and not even by that much. It's more what it's like. If he didn't have his MP buff, he would have been full on power creep by Suzuka. Like full on power creep. There would have been no reason to use this guy over her. We'll go to that in a second. Base attack 9.3k, HP 11.1k. Not as high as it really could be. Riders do not have like a positive, they have a neutral modifier, so at least they're not going down, and you're fighting casters most of the time. That's another thing that's probably going to help her a lot more than Achilles, is the fact that you're mostly fighting riders. So the way her kit is built, she is way more suited. And again, I know Achilles is much more suited to harder fights, but if he doesn't have his face guards in those harder fights, he kind of is pretty screwed. He's going to rely on getting hit to actually refund his MP back, or at least get back to 50. Also, chat, look at this shit. Look at her artwork. Oh my god, chat, she is like, this is peak. This is peak design, chat. Star weight, Sergeant, normal rider stuff. MP charge 0.55%. This is important. I'm not showing her MP just yet, but look at her MP charge. Look at Achilles. I promise you. Oh no, they actually do have the same number of hits. Crap. Even better comparison than I actually thought. All right, hit count. Yeah, so this actually is going to be a direct comparison to Achilles. I thought it was going to be a little more in her favor, but yeah, let's just full on compare it to Achilles. Hit counts: 4 hits on quick, 4 hits on arts, 3 hits on buster, 5 hit extra attack. And then we look at Achilles. She just has better hit counts than him. Across the board, she just has better hit counts. Okay, game. Yeah, chat, I don't think this 0.2 here, 0.02% is gonna matter that much in the long run when she literally just has better arts guards and a better extra. Oof. At least Carrot Top is looking good attack wise for a 5-star. That's where at least he has her beat out by at least a good 2000 attack. So again, 5-star to 4-star. For skill, Beach Flower Super Summer. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 20% attack, 20% MP damage if you are a summer servant, and gain 15 stars on a 5-turn cooldown. This is solid. And if you're doing esports shit, this is awesome. Because this is almost meta burst level of buffing that you're doing for esports. Like, say, I don't know, Summer Ibuki, give her attack and MP damage. Sure, why not? Let's buff up Ibuki even more. I mean, nowadays you're probably using Martha, but Martha is situational. This is gonna be just free. It's gonna be pretty free. Back Achilles, if you look at his kit, he does not have an attack buff. He does not have MP damage either. Damn shame. Second skill. Here, I will compare him directly to Achilles now. 20% quick buff. 3 turns. 50% crit damage. And then she gets an on attack buff. Every time she crits, she gets 10%. And this activates first. So how this works is when you face card, if you are going to crit, you will get an attack buff right before you do damage. And it lasts for 3 turns. So depending on the node structure, you might be able to get a lot more out of this than you would think. The higher health the enemies, like if she's not one-shotting one of them, say she MPs, clears the wave except for one enemy, and then she has a brave chain, she is literally going to get free attack on that. If she crits on the other 2 cards, she's going to get a free 20% attack that she wouldn't have had otherwise. Because she can't do it first. She cannot do this first unless she knows she isn't going to kill. It might be smarter to like do a little bit of face carding to help get overkill, but for a quick servant, you're probably gonna, if you're not gonna kill, you're probably gonna want to do like fate cards after it, so you know, get some refund after your MP, make it a little easier to get back to Lupin standards. Compared to Achilles, he does not have as much crit damage, but he has 10% more quick. I would gladly trade for Suzuka's, because you get so much quick buff from all quick supports. You don't get nearly as many attack buffs. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. You get so many quick buffs that a 10% difference from a skill is not going to matter. It's just not. It's diminishing returns. You would rather have like something like this and more like general damage than you would like a, yes, it's gonna affect refund, but like part of Achilles' problem is that he does not get hit overkill quick enough. That is a little bit of his problem. Suzuka on niche is not gonna have that problem ever. Third skill, 30% MP gen for 3 turns. Yeah, okay, so straight up, this is Achilles' skill, except it's targetable and it lasts 3 turns, and then it also reduces cooldown. Achilles is like forced into this gameplay to help him refund. I would say his skills have needed a buff. Specifically this needs to go to 3 turns, and probably make this 3 turns too or something. I don't know. This is mostly say Achilles needs a buff because Suzuka is just too good. Yeah, so this is not, if you pop this on herself, this is actually on a 4-turn cooldown. So you can actually double pop this. Like if you're, I don't know why you'd be running Atlas with her, but if you run Atlas, you can double pop this on turn 3. So cool. I mean, or if you're using Vitch as a support, I could see it. No, not really, because she only has 1 buster card. There isn't much of a point to use Vitch. There's not much of a point to use ruler Scotty either. Like you can, it's just not gonna be as effective. Like you're gonna want a ruler Scotty, but not all of them ruler Scotty. Okay, so this is why her skill here is only 20% because she just passively has 10% quick up. Achilles has that too, and he has it better. So still, oh, he's always has more quick up than her, but don't worry about it. Trust me. Actions SD 12.5%, territory creation C, arts up 6%, and Divinity 4 extra tickle. Mana loading, mana loading, mana loading. I cannot stress enough how much this will impact, because you will definitely be able to start from 50% and your looping is just going to be better, especially if you're only fighting casters. Same goes for Achilles. Here is the big difference. Achilles got a whole lot of shit that only applies in a boss fight. A whole lot of shit. His quick buff only lasts 1 turn. But he gets crit damage ramp up. The problem with Achilles is, can you actually MP again? How many batteries are you about to waste to get him back to 100? Yeah, Suzuka, no, she just gets damage. She's just gonna get damage. If you are lawful, she gets power mod against you. If you're earth attribute, you're taking super effective damage. She has every single kind of offensive buff. Every single kind. You are going to want to run her with like OG Scotty for the defense down, because then you will see like her maximum damage output. She will just be getting new buffs and not old buffs. You're gonna want to ruler Scotty 100%. But if you were doing like a normal setup, it would be 2 OG Scotties and 1 ruler. You might think you want the quick up and the attack up. It will help with looping, but not nearly as much as you think for wave 3. I'm pretty sure her wave 3 damage is going to be like really good if you run double Scotty, OG Scotty. So, right. And let me blow this up so people can actually see it. Okay. AoE. Achilles is sitting here at 30,000. That is definitely not bad. Suzuka, 21.5. Yeah, there's a big difference. This is if you have MP2, you're literally on par with Achilles. And if you grail her, get her to 90, that gap is going to close real quick. Very quick if you level her up and give her more attack, because she actually does have attack scaling. Achilles does not have any attack buffs. So like, yes, it's good he has higher attacks, but he can't really take advantage of them unless you are using double ruler Scotty. He needs the double ruler Scotty to get like a lot more out of it. Like, again, why Suzuka does not need double ruler is because she already has attack buffs. Achilles does not have attack buffs. So MP2 Suzuka is about on par with MP1 Achilles. That is until you get to her niches. If she gets the 3 crits to raise her attack 30%, or she has lawful alignment, she jumps up from MP1 damage to just below MP2. If she has earth attribute, she does way more than Achilles. If you have all her shit, like you're in the perfect scenario, she beats out MP5 Achilles and is now hitting single target damage. Let me repeat that. MP1 with this amount of setup, and this isn't even her full setup because she can get this number up a lot higher. she can definitely get it up a lot higher to get, like, even in a boss fight, on wave 3 on that extra attack, she might have like 60% attack up. And that's just for that extra attack, and it's gonna, some of that's gonna carry over. That's just MP1. MP2, she actually is hitting really high single target damage. Yeah. Like, we're talking about on full niche, she is like keeping up with MP3 of 5 stars. Not with their niches, but she is keeping up with them. It's very rare that a AoE servant even has the potential to be hitting this, like, this hard on niche. Like, she is actually keeping up, like, her damage full niche is with Murasaki. You actually have a choice whether to use Murasaki or Suzuka, as long as they're the enemy is lawful. And even if they're not lawful, the damage isn't gonna be that much lower. On CE, MP damage of summer mode servants. Again, this makes her a super strong esports unit specifically for the summer units. I praise Hector and Bedivere that they can, like, for esports, you can get them given 40% on that last turn with Oberon. Suzuka can get 45 and an attack buff with it, and cooldown reduction as well for final turn esports, or like for big brain Oberon setup. So, like, and it's actually to the point that you might actually, for a servant like Arquid, you might actually be able to reset the cooldown of her battery to give her another stage of overcharge, or repop any extra buffs depending on your setup. Yes, this is not Castoria, this is not Chloe, but don't think that Suzuka Gozen is gonna be like a bad servant. She has great design. This is Bryn, sad Bryn. This is a great design. I love it. We didn't get Santa, but this is really, really, really good. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.